This video shows you how to use feedback in AudioWeaver Designer. Typically, the audio flow goes from left to right in your system, but sometimes you want to have audio flow from right to left, and that's where you need to understand about feedback. So here's a system where I'm doing essentially trying to create a basic reverberation, kind of an echo system. And so I'm taking a signal, attenuating by 3 dB, going through a 500 millisecond delay, and then adding it back into the adder here. So I'm going to show you what happens if I don't properly configure feedback. I'm going to hit the build and run button, and I'm going to get an error. Talk about circular dependencies, so there's a routing error. That's because I forgot to set feedback in the system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my feedback wire, and I'm going to set it as feedback. The wire turns blue, and now I need to manually set the feedback properties. So I have to set these properties, and I can either inherit it from the system input pin, or I have to manually specify it. So block size I can inherit, number of channels I can inherit, sample rate I can inherit, data type I have to specify. Instead of FRAC32 it's float, and then the rest of the stuff is all inheritable. I'll click OK. I'll redraw, and so now you'll see that the wire is blue, and when I hit build and run, system builds without any issue, and now we can hear the feedback happening. Now I like to clean up my block diagram a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to say flip blocks, and so that's going to flip them left to right, and now the signal flow looks prettier, and then this will still build and run as before. Feedback is actually used fairly frequently in AudioWeaver. You could use it for creating musical effects like reverberation as shown here, or sometimes you might have a control signal that you want to take from the end of the system and then modify something at the start of the system. So get familiar with feedback because you'll probably have to use it fairly often.